All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2. We are live. We in the place to be. Welcome to Pontiac WYAC with your host Asante Lucas. We here, and tonight we got a special guest. I'm gonna give a couple of seconds for people to go ahead and chime in and come on in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the share myself real quickly. I see that one viewer come on in. Go ahead and share and make it two. I got a special guest for you tonight. Somebody you need to see, somebody you need to hear, somebody you need to listen to. We all know her, but I'm gonna bring her in a second so you all know who this lady is. And tonight, I think she's just a wealth of information. I think she's a gem in the city of Pontiac, not just the city of Pontiac, the region, all over. You know what I mean? And I think that she is just going to be able to bring some information that, as they say, news you can use, but also a big benefit to the community. And I believe this is what this lady is all about. She's about benefiting the community and giving them information, things that they can use to better their life, to better their situations, and also, just be a conduit for change to help people, men, women, and children, and old people. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the end of the day, I think you don't want to miss this guest. So I'm gonna go ahead and share to a couple of groups right now and to a couple of people. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Whoever's watching, we're gonna open up the phone lines. So right now, tonight, we're on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're listening, please go ahead and call your cousin, call cousin Pete them, call Granny or whomever. Cousin Pete, call Cousin Pete, Miss Leona Patterson. You always giving me a hard time, Miss Leona Patterson. Would you please, go ahead and chime in today? And there might be something that you can use with this podcast tonight. And before I bring her on, I just want to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence to go ahead and be able to share real quickly. And let's go ahead and do that. So, if she's no further ado, before I bring her in, I want to go ahead and show what she has to offer. When we got the one and only Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and she's going to be talking about tonight car driving seminar, her keys to confidence seminar, which is going to be on Saturday. This Saturday coming, not this Saturday. It is this Saturday. It is no, it's this Saturday coming after this Saturday. The 13th. I'm all mixed up. 12/13/2025. And she has some special women with her. And but no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring her in and let's get the party started right now.
Let's get this party started tonight. Boy, I'm looking all good. I don't think I ever looked this good on Facebook and YouTube. Yes.
So how you doing tonight? What brings you into the not the virtual pod here, but what brings you in? What's going on and what you got going on? We got some special stuff coming up. I see these fine, wonderful women that you got up top here, but what's this is all about? Please tell us.
So, you know what? First of all, I want to give it back to you for allowing me to be on your platform. You allow us to be in the pod every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Be in the driver's seat with myself and Dr. Teresa Moore.
Yes,
So
yes.
we appreciate you because, we share every Saturday morning news you can use. And, I got the doctor and the queen, the doctor and the queen. Every Saturday morning I'll be in the driver's seat, and our producer is you. So thank you for all that you do for us every Saturday. And I just want to thank you because you've been in my life since maybe 2015, 16.
Yeah, we've been doing it a while.
We've been working together for a long time. So I just want to let you know I appreciate you, and you have helped me embrace this social media world, and now I'm able to actually, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in front of the camera now. So I appreciate you helping me work on that.
Oh,
so
no
yeah.
problem. Well, hey, I gotta, you're a basketball person, so I gotta throw the assist back to you because, like I say, you really one of or the first that I really was able to work with on this type of situation and hone my skills where I can do further and do more. But thank you once again for coming on and wanting to come on. I really appreciate it, and I think you really have something going on here. You've been advertising and talking about this for the last couple of weeks, or really almost a month now.
Yes.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about not a little bit, tell us as much as you possibly can about the car buying seminar. And we got the phone lines open if people would like to call 248-905-1128. I'm going to continuously share throughout this conversation. I know you got a busy lady and you probably got a lot to do this evening. So I want to be able to give you the floor and let us know what you need to tell us about this.
So on December 13, 2025, we are
Hmm.
having our first Keys to Confidence Carbine seminar. In the building will be Brenda Carter, state representative. Everybody
Okay.
knows Brenda Carter. She is doing a lot of things in our community. She's going to be in the building. Also, it's going to be Angela Powell. We call it Commissioner Powell. Angela Powell will be in the building. And the third person that will be in the building, actually is one of the hosts, is Isha Banner. Isha
Hmm.
Banner, we want to call her a community activist. She's doing a lot of great things in the community. So I have three powerful women besides
Hmm.
myself that will be in the building at 374 Telegraph. And I'm super excited because this panel that I have, that I'm bringing these people on board that are part of the team now, I am so excited just to bring this to the community. It looks like I'm kind of froze right now.
Yeah, I think you have froze. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you off the screen, right? But the people can still hear you. Um, but yeah, while you maybe hopefully while the computer on your end probably can work out that freezage. Could you continue? Yeah, I know it's your computer. We know it ain't mine. But it's all good. But the message can still resonate. I got the poster up and I got, so the people can see. If you could just go ahead and tell us, you know what I'm saying, more. You got this panel, and how did this panel come about? And why did these women want to get involved in this seminar? I think it's a wonderful seminar, but why did they want to get into why did they feel like this was the need that they should go ahead and get involved with this to make some change about. Right. No, you're not. You're not. No, I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna do you like that. Mhm, 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 mhm. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Now let me ask you this: when it comes to purchasing, well, we seeing all women right here. This is not excluding men, correctly? Because while we don't want to get the wrong impression, we want our men in the community to go ahead and join this seminar and be welcome. Also, because I know we just not having a women's seminar right here, right? This is for the men too, and the men are available to come out. So I want the men in our community, our guys, our fellas have to be financial literate also. And I believe that this is a great opportunity for our young men or our men in general of the community and around to be able to come to this seminar and be able to participate in this seminar. What do you say to that? Right. Hey, Regina. Hey, Regina. Just not to stop you. I believe the audience cannot hear you. I don't know when your computer froze. I think we lost the audio also on our end. So what I'm gonna have you do, Regina, if you could just dismiss your I can dismiss you and you can just give a call. We still got Miss Regina Woodard online with us, but I believe we lost her feed just a couple of seconds ago. So I'm gonna this number 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. If you can go ahead and dial that, Ms. Woodard, and I will bring you in so the people can hear you because I believe once the feed froze, we lost your audio from the people to hear you. All right, we got you now. So I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, 1 second. Let me go ahead and just. All right. Now go ahead and speak. You hear us now? Okay, you can hear me now, right? Hello, Regina. Regina.
Can you hear me?
All right, we got you now. We got you now. So let's go back to what we were saying about just a second ago about the seminar being not just. I know we lost Miss Regina for a couple of seconds. We had a little technical difficulty as far as the wavelength and lost her feed, but we're back in effect now. We got Miss Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, Woodard, online with us right now, and she's talking about the Car Driving Keys to Success seminar that's happening September, this December the 13th, 2025. So, if you could, Miss Woodard, go ahead and get back to the what you were where you were speaking about before we were cut off.
So what I was saying was is that we do have a panel.
Hmm.
Not it's just not the women on board, but we do have a panel. And I'm not going to give you the names tonight, but we do have a representative on that's going to be there from Huntington Bank, and he's going to talk about business funding. Get the car in your business name, or you just look at your funding for a business.
Hmm.
He'll be there to answer questions. And then we also have representatives on from Michigan Schools and Government. He'll be in the building. And then we have another young man. I can't mention his name because he works for the county of Huntington too.
Okay.
And I'm excited for these three men to be in the building. And then also we have two insurance agents in the building. She's her own insurance agency. And then I'll have another young man that's coming by with tune-up who I advertise with on the radio. And his name is Gus. I
Hmm.
don't have his agency. But so I'm bringing in powerful from the educational institution.
Hmm.
And we'll be asking questions. They'll be sharing information, that news that you can use on that Saturday. And also the information, the event is free, so it costs no money. And then, I always believe that we need to bear gifts. You go somewhere, you got to thank people for coming.
Hmm.
So we'll be giving away gift cards, oil changes. We'll be just giving away, telling you we appreciate you. And then also before you leave, we'll be giving you a light lunch
Okay.
to go.
Well, let me ask you this, the Queen. Let me ask you this: with in our community, personal credit, business credit, insurance, finances, a lot of times we don't get involved because we feel like we can't get involved, or it's over our head, or I mean, quite honestly, some people don't get insurance because they don't feel like they can afford insurance. They don't know how to go look for insurance. Business credit, me and you spoke about that. You educated me one day real quickly, like you're very knowledgeable. You was able to educate me within 2 or 3 minutes about business credit and things like that, and personal credit. So why in our community, why do you feel like we're just so lackluster about learning about that? Do we feel like that? Do you think that we feel like that's just out of our league a little bit, or intimidated by it? And that's what is that the information that you bring into us, that we don't have to be intimidated by this information that is here for us?
So I believe that we're all intimidated about certain things that we just don't know, right? And I believe that some of the things that we should know about buying a car or buying a home,
Sometimes we didn't learn it from our parents because our parents made the mistakes, but they didn't educate us. They didn't tell us, you need to, I'm gonna put you on a credit card. I'm gonna have you as an authorized user on my credit card. Or they didn't actually say, you know what, you need to have a bank account when you can have a bank account when you're 9, 10 years old
Mm-hmm.
at a credit union or even 12. So I want to say it's a lack of education because our parents didn't teach us, and some people growing up, their parents didn't teach them. Their grandmothers raised them or their grandfathers, and they had cars, right? But they paid cash,
Right.
so they didn't know. And then by the time their parents or their grandparents learned, Santi, they were older. They were in their 60s and their 70s,
Mm-hmm.
and the kids were like 14, 15 years old because they were raising their grandkids.
Yeah.
So I believe that when we're scared to learn new things,
Yeah.
or we're scared to even ask questions. We rather make a mistake. And on that Saturday, I want to just let people know we want to help you before you make those mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have a problem when we don't want to we don't want to listen. Sometimes we don't want to listen. I have an issue sometimes not listening. And I know my business partner, Dr. Teresa, be like, "Are you listening? Are you listening, Queen?"
Right.
She don't call me Queen. She say Regina.
Right.
She say, "Are you listening?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm listening." But I'm not listening because that's not what I want to hear.
Right. Right.
So I'm hoping that on that Saturday, people come with open ears,
Mm-hmm.
open hearts, and know that each individual there is going to be able to help them. And it's not about your age or how old you are, whether you're 20 years old, whether you're 60, whether you're 55, whether you're 75. You're never too old to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you're never too young to learn, but you're never too old to learn. So I think a lot of people they got to get out their own way
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to learning new information.
Now, when it comes to insurance, so you're going to have insurance agents there. I mean, they're going to be covering all like facets of insurance. Of course, homeowners, renters, car, life. They're going to be people that, or more or less, a person that handles all those aspects or things like that. So, if a person doesn't have life insurance, say they're interested in that, is someone going to be there to be able to that possibly can help them with that?
Yeah, so that both of the insurance agents are very educated and very knowledgeable, and they both have their own agency.
Okay.
And if you have questions about your homeowner's insurance, your
Mm-hmm.
auto insurance, if you have life questions about life insurance,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be there to answer those questions. And I tell my car customers this all the time, and I'm telling the community right
Mm-hmm.
now because I'm on your platform, is that you need to do a checkup on your insurance at least once a year, whether it's your house or whether it's your car, because you never know when you might be able to get a better rate.
Yeah.
I think a lot, what happens is, my mother belonged to State Farm for 45, 50 years, right? And I want to say the last 10 years of her life, I got her to I said, "Mom, let's do some shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just call some other insurance companies and see what they can do for you."
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was from down south. My mom came to Michigan in the late 60s. And, I had to educate my mom on insurance. She got with, parents just get the insurance and they just pay it every year. Homeowners, car insurance, they just pay it with clockwork. But they don't think about, okay, maybe I can get a better quote somewhere else.
Right. I really believe this seminar is going to help people because even with insurance today, even segueing into the other aspects of it, personal credit, business credit, overall finance, is a lot of people don't get insurance because they feel the rates are just extremely too high. But if you're coming into this seminar, and again, people, we talking to Regina, the Queen of Carlone. She's on the phone line with us right now. Please comment, share, or say something. And if you have a question, go ahead and put it inside of the comments section. But with insurance being extremely high in a lot of cases, people are like, you know what? They'll buy insurance just to get the car, or how we do, or get
Yeah.
the tags or get the registration, and we don't carry the insurance. But this seminar, I believe, will help you overall in your finances, where you can, it teach you how to shop for better insurance rates, but also help you keep your finances in order, where you can get some personal credit or business credit, or if just your personal finances where you can afford to continue to pay your insurance, because insurance is extremely important. I had a bad situation a year and a half ago. I was leaving and I had an accident in the car. I just took insurance off of because I thought I was about to sell, and I had a total loss, a total loss. And so it's very important that we keep up with our insurance. So I really believe this is going to be a good thing for our community and for our people. If they come out to this seminar, they're going to learn a lot, and you guys are going to really probably get some tools that can carry on, that you can bring to your family members, those that can't attend. So I really appreciate what you're doing, because it's going to be really some good information. And with these ladies and with these young ladies that you bring into the party, is going to be a wealth of information being brought to this. So I see by also.
So let me
go ahead.
So let me just say this. So the individuals that I'm bringing on board from the financial institutions, they're going to be there to help not only. Oh, I forgot to say one thing. I am also bringing someone that credit repair.
Okay.
So if you need your credit repaired, or if you're looking to get business credit, then they'll be able to help out with that. So I'm bringing everything you need.
You bringing the full clip.
I'm bringing
the full clip.
I'm sorry.
I said you're bringing the full clip.
I am. And then I'm also bringing my finance manager,
okay,
the lady behind the queen in the front and the back, who actually gets all my deals approved. So she's going to be in the building.
Wow. So this.
So let me just.
Yeah.
So let me just say this. So when you think about it, where can you go and have a conversation with someone that works at the bank that's part of the funding, right? Helping you get the money for your business credit if you want a car, or your business, or you're looking to get funding for your business. And then also being able to talk to someone that's at the credit union. And then also talking face to face with an insurance agent. Where are you going to get that? And also being able to talk to a credit repair specialist that's going to be in the building. That is strong. I'm bringing the powerhouse. I'm bringing some gems that Saturday morning.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And we don't, quite honestly, people, we don't have anybody like Regina, the queen of car loans and the queen of finance. We really, we're going to have to probably put another title, the queen of finance, because you know, for real, if you really think about it, you really know, a plethora of knowledge, you're not pigeonholed just to that segment, that sector. You know what I'm saying? You know finance. That's what you know. That's your game. That's what you do. You know what I mean? So people, we need, to really come out. And if we need some information on finance, talk to somebody like Miss Regina Woodard, the queen, that's bringing the army with her, that has, like she just said, credit repair specialists that's going to be there, insurance agents that's going to be there, people that's going to be there overall in general. So please, please, if you need this help, come on out at 374 North Telegraph. That's Pontiac, Michigan, on December the 13th, 2025. Now, let me ask you this, Miss Queen. Let me ask you this. If you come in there, you got zero credit. Like I got my son. He's 19 years old. And they feel like, hey, I don't need to come there. I ain't even got no credit. I'm just starting out in life. I got a clean slate. Is that something for somebody that's 18, 19 years old, that's starting their beginnings? Of course, I know the answer to that. But, a lot of kids sometimes say, I'm at a clean slate right now. I think it's very important for somebody like that to come to the seminar too.
Yeah, so that's very important, because it doesn't matter what age, because, I would introduce him to the credit union. I would introduce him to the guy that's from the credit union, because, anybody who's been following me for years, they know that I am credit. I've always stressed that credit unions are for the people, by the people, which means that credit unions will do more for you than some of these big banks will, especially if you're starting off. So, yeah, I would strongly suggest, whether you're 18, 19, 20, or if you're older or middle-aged, it doesn't matter.
Right.
If you don't belong to a credit union, you need to get yourself on over to a credit union. And then one thing, what I was telling you, we had a brief conversation. I think it was I don't know whether it was because of when I was doing the Tuesday podcast or whether it was we was in a pod on Saturday. But I was saying to you that, hey, Navy Federal Credit Union, and I gotta get you on that too.
Okay.
You just gotta call me so I can give you what you need, because Navy Federal Credit Union is doing things for people that normally wouldn't do. Most credit unions wouldn't do. And I'm not gonna like give you like a series of my whys on why. You just have to believe the queen. Navy Federal is the real deal, but also these other credit unions, if you're having issues with things or you need to refinance your car loan, some of these big banks are not going to give you, they're not going to refinance you. The credit union may give you a chance and may walk you down the process of what you need to do to be able to refinance them. But let me just say this: if you want to come to the event, I am encouraging you. I mean, if you show up, of course, we're not going to say leave, but we're trying to get some type of head count. So if you just show up, it's okay. We're going to say, hey, come on in, right? But if you want to register, you can text me at 248-297-6675, 248-297-6675. You can text, one or two people, whoever you want to attend. Text your name and text how many people. Or you can call me and leave me a message. I'll register you.
I think what we need to do, since this is on the 13th, I think we need to do this one more time. And maybe, because I think this is going to be maybe a day or two before this happens, if you got the time to do it. But if
I'm going to take time.
Yeah,
I'm going to take time.
I think it's to be important to probably have one more set with this. And either, we'll just work out the kinks if you want to do it in person or over this again. But I think it's in the evening. But I think it's going to be very important to be able to, and maybe if you can, snag maybe one of the people that is going to be involved, either one of the people that's on the ladies that's that we have on the flyer here, or one of your credit specialists or your insurance specialist. But I think it'd be very important to do that because when it comes to information, a lot of times we all got lives and things are happening quick and fast and we forget. But something like insurance, finance, business credit, and personal credit, each one of us fall into the category of one of these. Okay, we regardless of what it is, you know what I'm saying? Somebody needs some insurance, or maybe homeboy or homegirl or somebody over there got their insurance game all set up. They don't need that, but they need to know about personal credit. So I think we need to do this again. What say you? You down for that?
Oh yeah, I'm down. We can do it. We can do it twice if you want to. I'm down. I'm down because I love my community. I'm born and raised in Pontiac, and you know what? I mean, I'm Pontiac all the way. Pontiac is my heart. That's where I grew up. So I love Pontiac, and I want to educate, and I want people to come out. And you know how we do. We got to be told 3 to 4 times about something. And then we forget too.
Right.
Unless we put it in our phone.
Yeah. Yep. So we might have to do this 12-12-25, you know what I mean? Like the day before, the night before, and maybe only hold you for maybe 20 minutes to 25, 30 minutes. Just to get a refresher, right on people's mind right before the day of. And things like that. So I'm looking forward to doing that again. Is there anything furthermore you would like to share about this event or anything that we missed here? I hate that we had a little technical difficulty. That's another reason why I really want us to come together and do this again. But is there anything extra that you would like to go ahead and share with the people that's on the line with us right now?
Well, everybody know the technical difficulty came from the Queen. Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, can't blame me. You know what I mean?
Right. They can't blame you. But so I just want people to know, come out. It's a free event. We will be giving prizes away. We'll be educating at the same time. And this is something that we're having the home buying seminars around town, right? But we want to be able to get in attendance and be in the room. Mm-hmm. And it's just not for Oakland County. It's for Wayne County too. Yeah. My radio ad starts, I believe, this week. It's going to run until the event starts. So hopefully we'll pull some people from the Metro Detroit area too, besides Oakland County. But, you know, we want you guys to attend because you might not buy a car from the Queen, but it's okay. As long as you get educated and, you know, as you get educated and you buy a car and you feel empowered when you buy your car. But let me just say one thing, what I'm going to be introducing on the 13th, I'm going to be introducing something that's very dear to my heart, and that's the Queen of Car Loans University. And if you've been following me for years, you know, again, I stand 10 toes down, 10 toes down on financial literacy.
You got 9.
I'm sorry, 10. Wait a minute, I took one off.
No.
But yeah.
Okay.
So if you've been following me, you know I'm 10 toes down about financial literacy. So we'll be introducing Queen of Car Loans University. And yes, I'm super excited about that. Let me just give a shout out to my Trina. You'll meet her that day. She's helping me put on this event, and she's doing some great things with the Queen. And we're not just gonna take over the Oakland County. We're going to try to take over Wayne County and Oakland County and form these partnerships so that we can educate and get people in the room. Because we want banks and credit unions and we want people to be calling us and saying, you know what, we want to attend. We want you to help us and we want you to empower, educate, and inspire us, because that's what we're going to do on the 13th of December.
Absolutely. And that's what you are going to do. And that's what you've been doing. You've been progressively finding new ways to help people, and that's really a hard thing to do nowadays, is really finding creative ways to help people. You have to come up with strategic ways to be able to help, and you got to want to do that type of thing. So I mean, I really take my hat off to you for wanting to, because I know this is really a labor of love at the end of the day that you're doing, and you want to help your community.
I like the way you say that.
Yeah, it is.
It's a labor of love.
It's a labor of love that you're doing, because you know, when you sharing the knowledge that you accumulated over years and, you know, decades or whatever the case may be, and to really want to help the community in an overall type of way, it is a labor of love. So I take my hat off to you. So anybody that's listening, be looking for Regina, the Queen of Finance of Cars Loans. She will be coming back, and we're going to be looking to try to do this again on the 12th. See how our schedule's going. We try to do this one more time the day before she has this seminar, Keys to Confidence. But in the meantime, you see the phone number up there, 248-297-6675. You can go ahead and register right now, 248-297-6675. And even if you don't have time, or if you know of someone that needs this information, and you can't attend, maybe that's something that they can attend and, you know, get some information about this wonderful, seminar that will be put on. So with that being said, Miss Regina, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your evening with me.
All right, well, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate you, and I'm gonna take myself downstairs and try to cut my laptop off. Okay.
All right.
We can,
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, people. That was Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and she came in to share some information, you guys. And I believe information is pertinent. Information is key. And it's important to have people like Miss Regina on the, on the platform. It's important for people like Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. And I say finance. I add another title to that, because I really don't know anybody else like Regina, not in this community. Like each and every community needs people that specialize in things. You know what I mean? This person does this person does that. This person is this, and that person does that. And I mean, for real skill though, like it's a lot of people that do a lot of the same stuff. I don't know nobody else that's doing on the level what she's doing. Okay. So that's why you got to earn that title. Queen means you're the best, you know what I mean, at what you're doing, or you on that pedestal, you know what I mean? But she holds that title because at the end of the day, she knows what she's talking about. So I had to add in the queen of finance to not only the queen of car loans, because yeah, she can sell a car. She can get one off the lot. She can get a lot off the lot, but also she has a lot of information to help you get one too. You know what I mean? Or help you get that house that you're trying to get, or get your credit together. Maybe you ain't trying to get a house. Maybe you're just trying to get an apartment. Maybe you're trying to rent a house, or you, you know, you got to have credit to rent anything. You know what I mean? Or to get anything. So it's like at the end of the day, why not come? And these ladies that's a part of this, let me go ahead and bring this up one more time before I leave for tonight. We have Isha Branner of E Community. My eyes is getting, let me go ahead and pull this up and make this a little bit bigger for myself. Y'all don't know, man. I got some new glasses, but I refuse to use them, jokers. It's just terrible. Isha Branner, E Community Outreach Services. We're going to have, hold on one second. We got Miss Brenda Carter, State Representative. We have Angela Powell, Oakland County Commissioner. These are all highly successful Black women from, you know, our community that's doing wonderful things. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you want to come and get information that they have. You know, they all have respectively can help you in their way too. So to have them in the house is big. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we're going to stay 9 toes down with you, Regina. You know what I'm saying? Like she said. But with that being said, people, we're going to go ahead and end this live out. Don't be surprised if you see me in another hour or 30 minutes or something like that. But if not, you guys may see me tomorrow morning, because I wanted to go ahead and talk about some local news, some things that we've seen come through the pipeline, as far as some news, good, bad, indifferent. And I want to go ahead and share and have a morning session. So we might be doing that tomorrow morning. But with that being said, you guys be on the lookout. We're going to have Miss Regina Woodard back on 12/12/25. Keep God first, family second, and you third. And y'all like how this movement is? You know what I mean? I said, you know what? I ain't gonna even sit in the seat right now. I'm just gonna go ahead. I gotta be able to move, baby. You know what I mean? So for real, for real. All right. I get with you guys. Talk to you very soon. FG Media Arts, Pontiac WYAC. One love.